a few things to kind of just help with being single. Don't be afraid to improve upon yourself. You know, we all have things that we can do and we can be better at. You know, it doesn't always have to necessarily just be weight. It doesn't always have to necessarily be hair. But it could be things like your work, your home, anything, school, education. Be open to learning new stuff and be open to improving upon yourself and your attitude. I know some beautiful women who have some crazy attitudes, you know, and the whole thought process is, he's gonna take me as I am. True in a sense. You know, some things can be a major turnoff. So what I recommend is you speak to some of the good male friends in your life and the ones that don't want to have sex with you. I find that the ones who aren't trying to have sex with you will give you the best feedback because they're not trying to get something out of it. They really want to see you do good because they love and they care about you. And unfortunately, some of us grew up without fathers, maybe single children. We didn't get the game. So seek those male friends who will give it to you straight. And when they give it to you, don't get so offended that you stop talking to them. Stop getting in your feelings, ladies. Take that advice and improve upon yourself. Next is, don't change yourself. I know that sounds so contradictory, but when I say don't change yourself, a lot of us have good things about us, but in order for us to get with that certain person, we try to change things that we shouldn't change. You know, maybe you have a go-getter type of personality. Maybe you are a compassionate person. Maybe you are someone who, you know, is really into church, but you meet a guy who doesn't like those things or says you should change them. You know, you have to know that the core you shouldn't change. Keep yourself. Keep being yourself, because true enough, someone who does love you, they are going to want to be with you. And in the process of waiting for Mr. One, occupy your time. When you have little time, you don't think about, oh, I'm single, and oh, I'll never get married, and oh my goodness, what is wrong with me, God? When you're single and you have little time, you're too busy trying to get all those things taken care of. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting yourself together. Focus on taking care of your business and handling business, and believe me, he will waltz into your life and you won't even realize that you've been single and lonely. You know, women who have a lot of time on their hands, those are the ones who got boyfriends back to back to back. I know a lot of ladies are probably going to be against this, but again, you know, we talk about progression. You know, we talk about we want this progressiveness. So I'm going to say this. It is absolutely okay to sometimes pay for a date. You know, personally, I feel like at least let him pay for the first one to see, you know, he's serious about it. But I think that it is okay for you to trade off with a man here and there. If he doesn't let you, you know, okay, that's cool. You got yourself a real good one. Keep him. But it is okay to sit here and say, okay, well, you know, let me take you out for this, or let me help you out with this, because his money is hard-earned just like your money. And I'm not saying that you're not the prize, but y'all both work to get your money, so it's okay to make him feel special too. There are many women out there who are gold diggers. Not you, girl, because you got it. Gold diggers, and they're just going to date dudes for their money, to go out to dinner, to get paid. So, you know, it's okay to every now and then pay for a meal. Don't feel like you're not shit for paying for a man. If he's sitting there and he's taking you out religiously and he's just allowing you to be you, it's okay. Pay for a meal. Treat that man right. Don't rush into something. I've seen women who are so hard up for a relationship and want to be, you know, taken so bad that they're running into a situation with men who aren't really equal to them or equally yoked. In regards if you are biblical or not with your ideology, you do want someone who's on the same page as you. So if you're a getter, you're getting your life together. You know, you're on an up and climbing, and he just stays in the basement all day long, smoking weed and playing video games, and he never moves. He's never trying to improve. He's never trying to grow. Not saying that necessarily he's a bum, but he's just not for you. So too much time spending it to someone. Sometimes you give someone a lot of chances and they really fucked it up. Like the first time they cheated, The second time they cheated. Third time they cheated. When are you gonna stop? And a lot of guys are gonna hate me for saying this, but you know what? This ain't for them. This is for you. It's okay to wait to have sex. True story. I know a lot of chicks are owning their sexuality, and I think it's great. I don't think that, you necessarily should have to wait for marriage. It would be nice because it cuts down on a lot of issues, but I think you should definitely wait before you go into the bed with someone. I've seen a lot of these memes saying, I knew my dude for 30 days and we've been together for 7 years, but I've known guys for 5 years and we fucked, and we've only been together once or twice. Ooh. I've seen memes where it says, I've given it up in less than 90 days and it has worked, and I've seen people wait past 90 days and it hasn't worked. The point of waiting for sex isn't necessarily with the intentions of making it work. The point of waiting for sex is to make sure that this person is a good person and this person is worthy of you. This person is worthy of what's in between your legs. You have something special. And a lot of these guys today, they're going to tell you that you don't have anything special. Why are they going to say that? Because they want to sleep with you, all right? That's why we go back to the whole thing of don't seek advice from dudes who's trying to have sex with you. Seek advice from dudes who are your genuine friends and your genuine family, and they will tell you as well. A lot of guys who approach you, they eventually may want to be in a relationship with you, but they're going to try to have sex with you first. All right? So some guys might break the mold and like, oh, I don't care if you give it to me the first night or second night. I care if you give it to them the first night and the second night, because what's happened is you're giving it up all extra soon, you're falling in love, you're hoping for a relationship, and what happens? Oh, he wasn't looking for a relationship. How often have we heard that? I'm not really looking for a relationship. I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. I'm just trying to kick it. Some guys are trying to get themselves together and they can't think about the relationship at that time, and that's cool. Keep your cookies to yourself. At least take the time to get to know this person. Some ladies are sleeping with dudes, they've never met their kids, they don't know their last name, they don't even know if they have a job, and then you get mad when it doesn't work. Oh, he wasn't a dog at first. My mom gave me the best advice. Men will do anything for the cookie. So no, they're not going to be a dog at first because they want to get the cookie. And once you give that up, you have lost any power. And when I say power, I'm not saying power as in you're going to make him bend to your will. But what I mean is that you've lost any type of bargaining chip, because in his eyes, he's got what he's wanted. And you are just left there hoping that you get what you want. Just wait. Pace yourself. And I know some ladies will be like, well, men just tell me, I'm being real selfish. Boo-boo. That's like having a car and someone saying, hey, girl, let me drive your car. And you're like, no. And they're like, man, you selfish as hell. You bought that car. You have to take care of that car. That car belongs to you. If anything happens to that car while that person is driving it, who has to pay for it? You do. So what are you going to do? You're going to be selective about who drives your car. You're going to be selective about what type of insurance you get for it. You're going to be selective about the things you do to your car. That's the same way that you should be with your vagina. You have women who are more particular about their car than they are about their own cookie. A lot of guys will try to tell you that you should. They will try to do and say anything they can to make you feel like you have to give it up. But let me tell you something. There is no man, very few if any, who's going to be like, you know what? I'm a crappy dude. Man, I'll never be good for you. You shouldn't sleep with me. No man is going to tell you to wait. No matter what happens, no matter if it was bad, no matter if it was small, no matter what, you slept with them. You lost your card. So even if you try to say, well, he was this, and that, he still got in your underwear. So if you're going to sleep with a dude, take the time to get to know him. Take the time to vet him. Take the time to learn more about him. And then make that decision to go down that path. And don't worry, I'm sure he's getting it for someplace else, so don't feel like you have to hurry up. And if he does say that, oh, you'll lose a good man, and he wasn't for you, I'm sorry. If more women put their foot down, more men would fall in line. So that's my little bit for the day. Hate it, love it, like it, do what you want. Adios, muchachos.